So, so one of the most challenging processes for me as a parent has been transitioning to parenting adult children, which is significantly different. I have 5 children. All of them now are officially adults. Okay. 2 years ago, Elijah became 21. No, he became 21 last year. So he's now officially an adult, right? And that was a challenge at first, because when your children are children, just teenagers or just your small children, of course, young children. But when they're children, they have to, or supposed to, do what you tell them to do. So you parent from a different paradigm. You parent from what I tell you to do. When your children become adults, you parent from the position of, what do I influence you to do? That doesn't mean you don't tell them what to do sometimes. I still tell my kids what to do sometimes. The only difference is they don't have to listen. They should listen. Okay, I believe, at least. But they don't have to listen. Here's what's crazy about that. They don't have to listen, right? But if they don't listen to what you told them or tell them, then on some level, it's expected that you should help them or support them, even provide for them in some ways, even if they didn't listen to you. Yeah, that's interesting. So it was always interesting for me as a parent parenting adults, because it's like, this is what my wife would say. Not throwing her under the bus, but this is what she would say. So they're adults now. You can't tell them what to do, or they're adults now. They don't have to do what you tell them. Okay. Well, if you're an adult and I ain't got to do, you don't have to do what I tell you to do, then that means I ain't got to step in. And real talk, that really helped me as a parent, because it helps you to sleep better at night. It helps you to not be concerned about things or worried about things. So I parent from the position of, with my adult children, I give you all the information. I believe that I've given you everything that you need to be successful and to function in life. And any shortfalls that I've had, I believe the Holy Spirit and God will make it up. And here's the deal. A lot of times that's a challenge for parents today. It's way more of a challenge today, because parenting today is the hands-on, the helicopter parenting, the I'm involved parenting, to I'm right there in the mix of it with you type of parents. And that wasn't how we came up. Nah. And for many of us, and I'm telling the truth, for many of us, if you Generation X and beyond, and back, I should say, Generation X and back, it was understood that your parents got you to 18, maybe 19. After that, sir, ma'am, job, college, military, or out the house. Job, college, military, or out the house. What you're not going to be is sitting up around here. So that brings the question today. Are you, as a parent, in your child's business, in your child's life? How do you operate? How do you traffic? How do you come in and out? What do you help with? What do you do not help with? Here's a hypothetical for you. If your daughter, I'm using daughter for a reason. If your daughter came to you and said, I just had an argument with my husband and I want to stay here tonight. She didn't say he was abusive. She didn't say she didn't feel safe. She just said, we had an argument. It was a pretty big blow up and I want to stay here tonight. If your daughter came to you as a parent, mom or dad or both, and said that to you, what is your response? Do you say, go ahead, baby girl, back room is yours? We got you, or I got you. Do you say you can stay here as long as you want to? Don't worry about it. Or do you say, nah, you need to go back home to your husband. Y'all need to work it out. What's your perspective? What's your position? That's a very specific question for a very specific purpose. It's to either to challenge you to think or to get you to respond to answer that question right there. Again, she just says, I want to stay the night. Can I stay here tonight? We had an argument. I don't feel unsafe. He didn't put his hands on me. He's not verbally abusing me. I just don't want to be in the house with him tonight. What's your response as a parent? Yeah, let's get into it. Are you in your children's business? Maybe that's the next show. Are you in your parents' business? But today, we're talking about, are you in your children's business? Plus. There's a new movie coming to BET Plus December the 1st. And oh my God, we got one of the stars of the movie. One of our friends will be joining us today. Arisha Connor will be in the house today. Hey, family, do me a favor. Call your mama, call your daddy, call your auntie, call your uncle, call your cousin, call your family, call your friends. And I'm even asking Arisha what she would do in that situation. Let's get into it. Hey, family, this is the Akintunde Show. Let's go.
Another track layer production. The no joke entertainment. Let's go.
Akintunde is gonna make you laugh real loud. So come on, scream it out. Akintunde.
One of the best stories that I have in satisfying one of our clients happened just recently. We had a young lady that did a family reunion for, and then they came back and placed a reorder. Now, when they placed the reorder, we could not get everything done in time. Well, we had to pull a lot of strings, make some things happen, work a little bit late, but it worked out where we were able to get the t-shirts printed and out for delivery. That's the things that we do for our clients, and we want to do that for you as well.
It's easy to become frustrated when ordering branded products and apparel, but P&B Promotionals is here to help ease those frustrations with their over 800,000 promotional products and apparel. Whether screen printed t-shirts, embroidered polo shirts, stadium cups, umbrellas, or mugs, P&B Promotionals has just what you need. Log on to pbpromotionals.com and start your order now. That's pbpromotionals.com, or send an email to info@pbpromotionals.net. info@pbpromotionals.net.
Imprinting the best for less. P&B Promotionals.
Greetings. I am Darrell Presley, owner and operator of Presley Cares Mortuary Services of West Columbia, South Carolina. Our mission here at Presley's is to provide excellent, quality, superior funeral service to all, regardless of economic status, religion, or race, with our society being embedded with a diverse class of people. Our staff here at Presley's pledges to offer only one class of service, and that is superior. So rendering professional services to the families that call upon us is not an option, it's mandatory. Presley Cares Mortuary Services, where we are caring for you and your loved one.
At my church, we help people get better by teaching them how the word works, and we want to make sure there is no excuse not to get the word. It's our goal to make all of our ministries accessible on every smartphone, tablet, PC, and television connected to the internet. So whether you're a man who needs some wisdom, a woman who needs some encouragement, or a couple who needs guidance, the My Church channel has just what you need. Simply search for the My Church channel on Roku, Fire Stick, or Apple TV, or visit mychurchchannel.org. You can also download the My Church on the Go app from Apple or Google Play App Store. Constantly on the move? Check out the Word at My Church podcast on your favorite podcast platform. Or simply download the Word at My Church skill on your Alexa-enabled device. But whatever you do, make sure to stay connected. See you soon.
Stop walking in front of the prophet.
Oh yeah. Listen, are you in need of a quality used vehicle? Well, consider my friends at Woods Automotive Sales. Whether you're in the market for a new vehicle or a used vehicle, foreign or domestic, Woods Automotive can get you rolling. Give them a call at 803-401-5837. That's 803-401-5837. Or go by and see Lester at 802 Hazelwood Drive in Columbia, South Carolina. That's 802 Hazelwood Drive, Columbia, South Carolina. Woods Automotive Sales, guarantee the ride with a smile. Hey, family, do me a favor, y'all. Share the room, whether you're on Clubhouse, whether you are on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube. Share the room. I want a lot of folks to make sure that they hear the show today. We got a special guest in the house from Dope Sick, as well as from the brand new film that's coming out on BET Plus, a brand new holiday film. The Christmas Ringer. We got Arisha Connor, who will be joining us in just a little bit. I'm gonna get Arisha on this topic for today, and I want to get y'all thoughts on it. Let's get Donna and Pastor Tuck on screen. Let's get right into this topic. Plus, I got to mess with them a little bit. Good morning, people. How y'all doing, Donna? Pastor Tuck, what it do? What it do, family? How y'all doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. And good morning.
Am I up on a Clubhouse? I don't think so.
You are. I think you are. You up in here. Hold on, y'all.
I don't think Donna's up at the speaking clubhouse. That's
oh,
all.
she's not. Oh, okay. All right. Got it. Well, we definitely hear you coming through the board, so you are good to go.
Yep.
I want to shout out some of the folks I see in Clubhouse. I see Mother Karen Earl's in the house. How you doing, ma'am? Brother Leon is in the building. What's going on? There it is.
Mary Motley on Facebook.
All right. Awesome.
Leon Campbell on Facebook.
There it is.
Facebook.
Come on, y'all. Carol is in the house over on Clubhouse. I love it. Paul is in the house. What's up, Paul? Sharquila is in the house.
Ashley Bailey.
Canada's finest is in the house.
Kimberly Morgan.
There it is. Look, Jean Singleton Stewart is in the house, y'all. Sister Jean is in the house.
Get it.
There it is. We're gonna be a good show today.
All right.
Ella's in the house. Kashana is in the house.
All right.
Jermaine is in the house. Yes. Pop Earls is in the house too.
Yes.
There it is, y'all.
Hello.
Faux Lake is in the building. What
Faux
a
Lake.
Janice is in the house. Ella is in the house. Good morning to you.
In the house.
Share the room, y'all. I need y'all to share my sentiment. I want to just, y'all went so hard for me on my song, Santa Claus the Black Man. And I want y'all to know, I'm going to read some of these comments. Hold on, pull up some of these comments from Facebook.
Do not bring this back.
I'm not going to play it again. I need y'all to share my sentiment.
The voices of Clubhouse have spoken.
No.
You know the Ock family. The Ock family has spoken. They already told you about your song. Don't be trying to go and try to get you a second opinion. The jury has spoken. You cannot appeal. This is not an appellate verdict.
Let me tell you. Let me talk about. You talking about the Oxshow family. The Oxshow family and the jury spoke real loud. Let me show you this right here. Okay, here it is. Here it is right here. Yolanda, the question I asked was, do you remember this song, Santa Claus the Black Man? Because Donna and Pastor Tuck, because they haven't had the exposure. And they're not as cultured as I am. They were not exposed to it.
There you go once again, trying to rewrite the narrative. The Oxshow family.
No.
The jury.
This is the Oxshow family.
No. Those are the Oxshow listeners. The Oxshow family.
Let me read some of the comments.
Leon Campbell, all of the regulars told you in the comments the other day. The jury has spoken. See, you going
hold on. Let me
folks on the street trying to get
Let me read the comments. Yolanda said, I do. All right. Carla Mitchell said, I remember what the she said what the She said, I remember what the white man said. Santa Claus was a black man. Anyway. Monique said, it's, and he's handsome like my daddy too. There it is. Stein Smith said, I remember that song and loved it still. Willie said, I remember it was recorded by Terry Van. There it is. Yep. Greg Veal said, never in my life. I hear you, Greg. Kaya said, Kaya Candy Anderson, not your Kaya, Pastor Tuck. She said, yes.
I know it won't my Kaya.
She said, yes, my childhood. Another yes. Larry Turner, what's up, Larry? Larry said, I never heard of this song before. Althea Carroll said, never heard of it. Carol Millam said, I remember it. Keith Stone said, amen. Flint Harriet said, I never heard that song, but the Santa Claus Come to the Ghetto, I have that person. Man, I don't know where he from. He wasn't listening to that as I was going up here in Texas. Okay. And then Leanna said, I remember. And Marsha said, I remember. I would say it's about 70%.
Well,
that said they
I'm
remember.
gonna give you one comment from the Oxo family that says it all. Paul Briggs said, who are all these new people?
Welcome, new people. Welcome.
These are the hundreds of thousands of people who play the Akintunde show on replay. Whether they're watching on the My Church channel, whether they're watching on YouTube, whether they're watching on Facebook, whether they're listening on Clubhouse. These are the folks who play it later. They're
not the ones that got jury duty. They're not the ones that got jury duty. You cannot leave the courthouse and ask folks on the courthouse steps whether you were guilty or not. The folks in the jury box spoke.
Well, as I said,
you're guilty, Ock.
A lot of folks, and that's just one list. I had multiple posts. A lot of folks remember that song. I'm gonna see if Arisha remember that song when she comes up.
Y'all see how Ock always like to try his cases in the court of public opinion. after he done lost in the courtroom, he always like to go try to take his cases.
It wasn't
to the court
a loss.
Of public opinion.
It wasn't a loss. I mean, you two, okay, you two hadn't heard the song, and I understand. I understand.
Me too. Do I need to keep going down the list? Everybody. There was only one young lady from Savannah who said she knew that everybody else in the Clubhouse audience yesterday.
That's because it was later in the show. It was later in the show, and a lot of people had cut off. That's somebody. Hey, y'all.
No.
So that's Pastor Tuck.
Stop it. Stop it.
See, that means cut it out. Cut it out, y'all. Cut it out.
Stop it.
Pastor Tuck is
all right.
Pastor Tuck got somebody at the house working. You know, he got that plantation over there. So
that's right. Once you set foot on the Tucker plantation, you best set your mind to working.
Listen, y'all, in just a little bit. Speaking of working, we got a working actress who is coming up in just a little bit. My sister Arisha Connor, and she'll be joining us in just a little bit. She has a brand new film. Did I say it right? It's Holiday, the Holiday Ring or Christmas Ring?
The Christmas
Okay,
Ringer.
I thought I said it right. The Christmas Ringer, her brand new film that literally, y'all, it will debut on BET Plus on December the 1st. So make sure y'all watch that. Make sure you get the film. Make sure you get BET Plus, even if you just get it for the weekend or get it for the month.
You got to get it for the month because my other show is coming back on December 7th.
Hey, Pastor Tuck, go out there and tell your people. Like,
hey, I can't look. I don't know. Look, I keep muting. As soon as I let it off mute, that's when they go.
Your workers out there. Don't worry. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Shout out to the dudes because we actually did some building that's happening right behind our house. So them jokers just threw up 2 houses back there.
Wow.
And so all I'm saying is make sure you know who your builder is. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, so I'm sure Pastor Tuck is a foreman over his yard and over his building and abusing these guys. But let's get into the topic today.
Let's just praise God for the construction spirit right there. That's all we're gonna say right
there. We go.
Praise God for the construction spirit right
there we go.
The Lord is moving.
Yes, He is. Yes, He is. Yes, He is.
All right.
Yes, He is. But let's get into the topic. Okay, so I as a parent, all right, I posed a question up top. Donna, Pastor Tuck, to the Oxio family across all platforms. I really want to know what y'all think. Okay, if your adult daughter, showed up at the house and she said, "Hey, me and Craig just had an argument." All right, me and Craig had an argument. Y'all know I like to use Craig. I love using.
husband.
Is it really? Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. So Arisha, just so you know, I use Craig a lot. Craig is always, for some reason, my go-to random name that I utilize whenever I am. whenever I want to make an example, for some reason I like using Craig. So Craig, brother Craig, this is not anything to do with you, sir. Okay, just so to be clear. All right, but if your adult daughter, all the parents who are parenting adult children, if your adult daughter came to you and said, "Hey, me and Fred, all right, me and Fred had a big old argument, and I need to just stay here tonight." First thing I'm gonna ask is, I said, wait, what's going on? Y'all getting physical? No. He didn't hit me. Okay. Was he aggressive with you? No. He's never that. He's never physical. Oh, okay. Is he like going off? Is he verbally abusing you? No, none of that. Okay, but I just want to stay here tonight. What's your response as a parent? Do you let her stay? Do you say, is your response, go ahead, baby girl, I got you? Or is it something else? What's your response, Donna, Pastor Tuck?
Okay, since you said me first, I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Because as a parent, as a woman, as if my daughter says, "Mom, we had a big fight," I'll ask her, if you bringing it to me, then you gotta tell me what it was about.
Okay.
Okay. So if it was, just some random thing, then maybe I'll say, well, maybe, baby, you need to probably go back over there and y'all fix that. But if it was a big, a big thing that they both need to chill out for a minute, I would tell her, yeah, you can spend the night, but you need to get back over there.
Okay. What do you, when you say a big thing, what's a big thing, like in your mind?
What could it, maybe there was infidelity. That could be a big fight.
Okay,
that's a big fight.
Yeah.
Money. Sometimes money issues cause people to do some really stupid things.
Okay.
But that could be resolved.
Okay.
But anything like infidelity or something like that, that would be that's the first thing that I would think of. If you found out if there was another baby on the way or something like that, or then I would say, yeah, just Ma, I need to just check out for just a minute. I got to get my head together. Then yes, you come in, you get because you need a place where you feel safe.
So let's bring it back to the center a little bit. Let's say it's not something as extreme as infidelity or something. Let's say it's just something like, I'm upset because, he
bought a car today.
He brought a car and didn't share and didn't say nothing about it. He just made the decision.
Go home and ride in that car, girl. Stop playing. Go home and ride in that car.
Even if it's a bad interest rate, it's 18%. It's 18%, Mom.
Well, take it back and get another car, but go ahead and ride in the car. You need to ride in the car. Go ahead.
Ooh, let's see what I want to see what these comments will say about this right here today. Pastor Tuck, what you say? So Kaya Courtney shows up to the house. Rollo is an argument with Rollo. I'm mad with Rollo. Okay, I'm tired of this right here, Daddy. I'm tired of this right here, Mama. I know Pastor Tuck, first thing he gonna do, he gonna lean back and say, "Ho, now, what? Tell me what the problem is? What problem? Did he put his hand? No, never that, Daddy, never that. But I'm just tired. I'm tired because this joker right here he forgot to pay the Netflix bill. Okay. And I'm sick of that.
Just like Donna.
Go.
we need some details.
Right. Exactly.
You can't just come up here and just tell me we arguing. You can't just come up here and tell me I'm upset. We need some details. And just like Donna said, if we not talking Cat 5 or higher,
Cat 5.
we going back to the house.
Cat 5. What's Cat 5? In your opinion, what's Cat 5?
Just like Donna said, we talking infidelity, and we talking violence.
Okay.
Drugs.
Like you said, drugs.
Okay. All right.
That's Cat 5. That's evacuation. That's evacuation code. Everything else you can ride out that storm.
Right.
Okay, let's say. Okay, so you said, okay, y'all brought up drugs. Is weed Cat 5? Or is weed, we need to go there and talk to him. Now pills, cocaine, crack, all of that's Cat 5 right there.
Yes.
That's get the kids, put them in the car, let's get up out of here. But let's just say he go out in the car and smoke weed. Is that Cat 5?
Like I said, I consider weed drugs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I consider weed drugs. It ain't nothing but a gateway. I don't play weed. You know, Pat Stephanie tell you from my own testimony. When I met Pat Stephanie, she smoked weed. When I told her I don't have no future with nobody smoke weed, weed stopped that day. We don't play like that.
Wow. That's a whole show right there.
See that?
Yeah, we don't play like that.
That's a whole show right there. That's a whole show. That's good. That's good though. That's good. Let me get some of the comments in. Leon said exactly, Pastor Tuck. He agrees. Kimberly said weed is still a drug, no matter if it's legal or not. I hear you, Kimberly. There it is. And she is a therapist, a professional who's having this conversation. All right. Jean Singer the Stewart said, I'll hand her some sheets and a washcloth and a towel. We'll talk eventually. I'll give her a night, but we're gonna talk in the morning. All right. Some sheets, a washcloth, and a towel.
That means she's spending the night.
Carol Chisholm said that's assuming the daughter lives in the same location. So yes, so let's assume that she lives in the same city. Vanzel, what's up, Vanzel?
Hey,
how you doing, sir?
Vanzel?
There it is. He said, my first question is, why do you want to stay here tonight? I need details first. Okay, all right, so everybody want details.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
See,
interrupted my household.
Yeah.
And one thing you got to recognize, and this is all the people who say they let them stay for a night. You're establishing a pattern. One thing most people don't recognize, and this is something we tell people in counseling. You establish a pattern. That run pattern, is a very dangerous pattern to establish in a relationship.
Very dangerous.
And I remember when Pastor Stephanie and I first got married, the first time she got upset, we had an argument, and she jumped in the car and tried to leave the house.
Yeah.
Oh, I chased her down and did a pit maneuver like the police. Ran off the road.
No, you didn't.
Told her, if you don't get that car back to that house right now, we're going to have a serious problem. I told her, I don't care how mad you get. This house big enough for you to go find your corner. But you don't leave this house mad. Because see, you leave this house mad, you can end up in a ditch dead somewhere. We don't do that. We don't play like that. I don't care how mad you get. Like I said, the house big enough to go find you a corner. And if y'all just got an apartment, you better go find the bathroom or go find you something else. You gotta go find you a room.
Pastor Stephanie out there on that saw right now. She like, I fix your behind. We don't play that run stuff because, like I said, that establishes a very dangerous precedent. Not only safety wise, but like I said, in your relationship. Well, to that point, Eunice would do that when we first got married. She would go to her mom's house, and I think the first time she did it, like I drove by her mom's house. I figured, I said, okay, she's probably at her mom's house. I drove by, car in the driveway. I said, okay. I went on back to the house, and I don't remember how I addressed it in that moment. I don't remember exactly, but I know at some point that we that stopped, and sometimes, truth be told, y'all, sometimes one person will do that because they know the other person won't. I was never the person who's gonna run in my mom's house. Okay, I'm also not the person to take personal business to friends and co-workers and all that. I got one or two people that even to this day that I'll share something that's going on in my marriage right now. Okay, and that's really one, right? So
and you know, and that's the other dangerous precedent that it does. You're actually involving somebody else,
right,
in your relationship, which starts to create a bias
exactly
in your relationship. Yeah. And what most people don't even recognize is, we always tell people this in counseling: you gotta only involve people in your marriage who your marriage is their number one priority, because your parents, you're their number one priority, not your marriage.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
And so that's why you've got to have people who are going to champion your marriage and not champion you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're upset, you're not championing your marriage, and you need somebody who's going to fight for your marriage and not fight for you.
Yeah, and people, and again, like that folks can weaponize that.
Yes.
On both sides of it. Oh, okay, I'm upset. I'm going, men and women. I'm going to my mama's house. I'm going to my homeboy house. Hey, that type of stuff is dangerous, y'all. Like it's something it's like you're doing something to the foundation of your relationship, and you just chipping at it. And it doesn't happen. Erosion in relationships don't happen overnight. They happen over time. So you have to really have principles and standards established to protect your relationship from anybody else, even you. And if you have the propensity to run to your mama house or run to your parents' house, to your daddy house, to your grandma's house, your cousin house, your uncle house, you might want to pause on that, because you always have to ask yourself this question right here. What if he or she did the same thing? What if my wife did that?
And you're sending a quit signal.
Oh,
You're actually making them think that they can't trust you. You're actually making them think they can't depend on you. That's that involuntary signal that you're telling me. I can't depend on you, because when things get tough, you run. When things get tough, you quit.
So Donna, to that point, like what anytime a person flees, the person that's left, their mind goes off thinking, wondering, not maybe even if you know where they are, then you're wondering, what are they thinking? What are they doing? What are they saying? What's their next step? And then see, after a while, that gets tiresome after a while. And then guess what? Here's the thing. Once you welcome something into the relationship, that guess what? You just started a precedent. Everything in law is based on precedent. Your relationship is the same way. So you as the wife goes to her mom's house. Okay, next year they have a big blow up. Husband go to his homeboy house because he can't go to his mom's house. Wife like, why you over at David's house? Well, shoot, you went to your mama's house. No, that's different. Oh no, no. The flight precedent has been established in a relationship. Now you got to deal with that. Now he might not know how to say that. You know what I'm saying? Some people are a little bit more balanced, measured, and articulate than others. He might not know how to say it. He might not even know. All I know is it's okay because you did it. And now that's the thing.
I got two things.
Please.
Okay, the first thing is that when you do involve other people in your relationship, and you two are arguing or whatever, you give your side to say Jenna gives me her side, then that makes me look at him differently.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then they make up, but I don't get a chance to make up.
That's right.
Yeah,
and I'm still holding on to that.
Yep.
Because
you don't get the flowers.
Right,
I didn't get the bubble bath.
Yep.
I didn't give him, and I might still be holding grudges or whatever. I'm not Quan, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me clear that up, Jen and Quan. I just use that as an example.
Right.
But I'm just saying that if you involve people in that relationship, then you don't have, your family or whoever you're talking to is still mad at that person, and they don't want to forgive them.
Yeah.
And
subconsciously you start to work against them.
Yes. Yep. And you kind of block them out subconsciously. Maybe you don't buy them something, or, when everybody else is included, you kind of like turn your, do the side eye, or, you're feeling suspicious about them.
Yeah.
So that's not a good thing.
Yeah, not at all.
So the second thing is that I was thinking this as you guys were talking about that. If there is an issue that is big, and you just need to talk to someone, because sometimes, like, you could go to, like, I might go to Pastor Tuck if I was having a problem with Rufus, whoever he is, wherever he's coming from.
Rufus.
I might go to Pastor Tuck or Pastor Stephanie and say, look, I'm really having this issue, and you know what? It might be my issue. Can you be my sounding board? Can you advise me? But I'm not going to run to, my coworker, just a coworker, not even a friend, but a coworker at work. You know what? My life is in ruins, and because that's going to be all over. That's going to be all over the workplace.
Yeah.
But to find somebody that I can be confident in, that I can express myself and vent so that I could get it out and receive something to put back into that space, because I got to get out this poison that's in my system right now because I'm mad. You know,
Preach,
I'm
Dominic,
mad,
preach.
and I got to get it out. And so once I get it out to a safe place,
Mm-hmm.
then I would look for that person, that friend, that, you know, the pastor, whoever, to input something back into me so that I can fill that empty space. If not, that empty space gets filled with garbage again.
So here's a question for you. And well, a point. And this is probably again you producing in the show again, Donna, because that's really a whole subject line right there. It's like, what's a safe space, or what's an appropriate space for me to share with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. You know, sharing with someone who may not be married. Okay, nothing against to you or anybody who's single.
Right.
That because
But
that's
I
limited
can't-
perspective.
I can't
right.
advise you.
Sharing with somebody who is of the opposite sex, unless it's a very specific type of relationship. You know, like we're sister and brother, right? But there's still a point where that could be inappropriate to a degree. Now you and Pastor Tucker Pastor Tucker's a pastor, and he's a relationship therapist, coach, author, all of that
Right.
type stuff.
Right.
So there's but you got to really be spirit led in who you
Right.
sharing with, because you sharing with the
Right.
wrong person. In most cases, if you're sharing with someone else that doesn't have the experience, the right relationship, and the pedigree even to have a real world conversation,
Right.
you probably going to either get some biased information or you gonna get some bad information. And most people, I'm not saying you in this talking point,
Right.
but a lot of folks just get bad information from the wrong people. I know a lot of people. Me and you, have gotten bad information from people. You go back and look at it, you're like, that was some hot garbage information. And let me tell you, I judge people. I don't let nobody give me relationship advice who in a raggedy relationship.
That's
I'm like,
it.
Nah,
That's
sir.
it. That's it.
Sir, your wife don't
That ought
like
to be
you.
your standard. That ought to be your standard.
Your wife
If
don't
in a
like you right
relationship-
now.
Right, exactly. And you trying to give advice on women,
I know
and
your
your
wife
wife
don't
don't
like you.
even like you.
You ought to pause right there and just make that statement. Don't receive any relationship information from somebody who got a raggedy relationship. That has to be your standard.
Right.
And that's a problem. I've said this before to people, and most people don't even recognize it. But when people start talking about, especially married people, you know, when they start talking about looking for a church, and I'm like, you know, and people who say they struggle to hear God, I'm like, the first test is look at the relationship between the pastor and his wife.
Yeah.
I see. You have to look at that.
Yeah.
I said, because the Bible tells you that's one of the first qualifications for a pastor. He must be the husband of one wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Says he must manage his own house. So look at how his relationship with him and his kids.
Yeah.
Look at the first family, because the whole purpose of the church is to mold and shape society. So if you're bringing your family here, it's because you're sitting under his family's anointing. So if his family's raggedy, then your family gonna be raggedy.
Yep.
But you got
that's right.
people going to churches where you can see the raggedness in the pulpit.
That's right.
But you going because you like the quiet. Or because as the old cats used to say, or because he can pull it, because he can holler, he can make a bunch of noise and
can
make
squall.
you emotional. But your family tore up because his family tore up.
But some people go into that church because they know the relationship raggedy, and I'm gonna sit right here because I
And
know
they wanna stay raggedy.
at some
wanna
point, old girl gonna check out, and I'm gonna check in.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
That was a little petty.
Look,
Was that
look.
petty? I was kidding.
Yeah, that was petty.
That was
but
petty.
look, we
That
got one comment in Facebook I got to share.
Go ahead.
Andre Dorsey said, "I'm Rufus."
Andre.
Hold on. Stop the music.
Shoot his shot.
Stop
Shoot
the
his shot.
music. Stop the music. Hold on, y'all. Andre just shot his shot.
Right here.
Yo.
He ain't duck neither.
Did not duck neither. He
Oh,
lined that
shoot.
boy up. He was like,
Oh shoot. When we come back. Speaking of building, Andre building out here in these comments.
I'm building it.
Ooh, hey, that's an old school player right there. Let me tell y'all something. When we come back, y'all, when we come back from Dope Sick, All American, Swagger, The Last Days of Patamale, that title always got me. That title always got me right there.
Ptolemy.
Ptolemy?
Ptolemy.
Ptolemy. Okay. All right. Oh, so the P is silent.
The P is silent.
Ptolemy. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. So I got to get the history on that title from Arisha when she comes back. Plus, the upcoming brand new Christmas film, The Christmas Ringer. Arisha Connor will be joining us in just a little bit. Plus, I got y'all comments, and we got a whole lot more. Hey, family, do me a favor. Call your mama, call your daddy, call your auntie, call your uncle, and let them know Donna J, Pastor Tuck, and Ak are talking right here. Arisha be joining us along with Jaleel. Stay right there, family. This is Doc Show.
Hello, my name is Dr. Damon Daniels with Pathways to Wellness, a division of Wellspring Family Medicine. We're excited to be partnering with the Healthy Laughter comedy series. Our vision at Wellspring Family Medicine is to bring you the most up-to-date, cutting-edge medical tests to help you optimize your health. For instance, we have a pain-free, simple tool that takes 20 minutes to help you understand your heart disease risk. In addition, we'll be offering online courses to help you manage your diabetes, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol better. So connect with us on Facebook at Wellspring Family Medicine to take advantage of all the offerings we'll have to help you live a healthier, happier life.
At my church, we help people get better by teaching them how the word works. And we want to make sure there is no excuse not to get the word. It's our goal to make all of our ministries accessible on every smartphone, tablet, PC, and television connected to the internet. So whether you're a man who needs some wisdom, a woman who needs some encouragement, or a couple who needs guidance, the My Church channel has just what you need. Simply search for the My Church channel on Roku, Fire Stick, or Apple TV, or visit mychurchchannel.org. You can also download the My Church on the Go app from Apple or Google Play App Store. Constantly on the move? Check out the Word at My Church podcast on your favorite podcast platform. Or simply download the Word at My Church skill on your Alexa-enabled device. But whatever you do, make sure to stay connected. See you soon.
Stop walking in front of the prophet.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for promotional products and apparel? Look no further than P&B Promotionals. Place your brand and logo on just about anything with P&B Promotionals. Over 800,000 products, hats, mugs, backpacks, bottles, cups, drinking glasses, lip balm, chewing gum, candy, and of course, t-shirts. P&B Promotionals is a nationally certified advertising institution. Log on to pbpromotionals.com and start your order now. pbpromotionals.com. Imprinting the best for less, P&B Promotions. Mary Kay, listen, is celebrating 60 years in business and still going strong. And with quality skincare and beauty products, plus career opportunities with flexibility. Contact Marcel Robinson McBride at 803-406-0489. That's 803-406-0489, and let her know that you heard about it on the Akintunde show. And go ahead and set up your free skincare session and to learn about the career opportunities. Mary Kay, 60 years. Congratulations. Marcel Robinson McBride, our very own Columbia Mary Kay representative. Let's get into Donna and Pastor Tuck back up, Jaleel, and let's get into some of these comments. See what y'all got to say before we get Arisha. I want to see what Arisha's thoughts are on all this. Parental. I want Arisha a helicopter mom. A lot of people are helicopter moms. Yeah, does everybody understand what a helicopter mom is? Everybody know what that is? What a helicopter mom is? Yeah, you do. Okay. All right.
Okay.
There you go, Donna.
There you
All
go.
right.
There we go.
All right. There you
Okay.
go. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can we hear Pastor Tuck? All right. Let's go ahead and Jaleel. Let me see. I think we need to bring Pastor Tuck in through eCam. I try it one more time. Make sure we good here. All right. Can we hear Clubhouse? Can y'all hear Clubhouse? All right. Got a little problem there. Ashley Bailey is so silly. She talking about Octane pay his audio bill. What about now? Can y'all hear Clubhouse now? Can everybody hear Clubhouse? Oh Lord. Let me see. What about now? Can y'all hear it now? All right, let's bring Pastor Tuck in through eCam, Jaleel, and we'll figure it out as we go. All right. What about now? Because if Ashley heard me say that means y'all can hear me. All right. Okay. Clubhouse, let me know if we can hear y'all or not. Live, this is live TV, live radio, live streaming. Jesus.
I got to read Ashley Bailey's comment.
What did she say?
Ashley Bailey. Now, Ashley Bailey said, Andre is building a dam for a damn date with Donna. I had to read that.
That's hilarious.
I had to read that. That was funny.
That is hilarious. Jaleel, you got Pastor Tuck up in eCam? All right. Okay, hold on, Jaleel. Go ahead. What you saying, Jaleel? I got you up. Go ahead. All right. Okay, so, all right. Let me take a quick break and let's figure this out. All right.
All right.
We'll be right back, y'all. Stay right there.
One of the best stories that I have in satisfying one of our clients happened just recently. We had a young lady that did a family reunion for, and then they came back and placed a reorder. Now, when they placed the reorder, we could not get everything done in time. Well, we had to pull a lot of strings, make some things happen, work a little bit late, but it worked out where we were able to get the t-shirts printed and out for delivery. That's the things that we do for our clients, and we want to do that for you as well.
It's easy to become frustrated when ordering branded products and apparel, but P&B Promotionals is here to help ease those frustrations with their over 800,000 promotional products and apparel. Whether screen printed t-shirts, embroidered polo shirts, stadium cups, umbrellas, or mugs, P&B Promotionals has just what you need. Log on to pbpromotionals.com and start your order now. That's pbpromotionals.com, or send an email to info@pbpromotionals.net. info@pbpromotionals.net.
Imprinting the best for less. P&B Promotionals.
Greetings. I am Darrell Presley, owner and operator of Presley Cares Mortuary Services of West Columbia, South Carolina. Our mission here at Presley's is to provide excellent, quality, superior funeral service to all, regardless of economic status, religion, or race, with our society being embedded with a diverse class of people. Our staff here at Presley's pledges to offer only one class of service, and that is superior. So rendering professional services to the families that call upon us is not an option, it's mandatory. Presley Cares Mortuary Services, where we are caring for you and your loved one.
Hello, my name is Dr. Damon Daniels with Pathways to Wellness, a division of Wellspring Family Medicine. We're excited to be partnering with the Healthy Laughter comedy series. Our vision at Wellspring Family Medicine is to bring you the most up-to-date, cutting-edge medical tests to help you optimize your health. For instance, we have a pain-free, simple tool that takes 20 minutes to help you understand your heart disease risk. In addition, we'll be offering online courses to help you manage your diabetes, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol better. So connect with us on Facebook at Wellspring Family Medicine to take advantage of all the offerings we'll have to help you live a healthier, happier life.
We're back, y'all. We're back.
Daily I shine.
This is the Akintunde Show. We're back. We had some audio problems. We're back on Clubhouse. Facebook never went nowhere. So Facebook got some extra commercials. Praise the Lord. Listen, let's get right to the conversation, y'all. Thank y'all for your patience. Let's get right to the conversation. We're talking about it. Are you and your adult child's business? Are you a helicopter mom? I mentioned this up top in the last break. Are you a helicopter mom or a helicopter dad? What is a helicopter mom or a helicopter dad? Donna, Pastor Tucker, y'all familiar with that term?
Definitely.
What does it mean to you, Donna? What do you understand that to be?
That you are around, like with your kids, you kind of take over everything. You don't let them make the mistakes they need to make in order to grow. You are, in their business. You are when they're younger. If you want to protect them, to me the helicopter parent is overprotective, just too much of everything. You got to let your kids make mistakes. You got to let them fall so they can learn to get back up. And I feel like helicopter parents, they're right over their kids. Instead of taking a step back, let them do what they need to do. You can watch from a distance.
Yeah.
And especially your adult children. I feel like in some cases I might have been a helicopter mother in the fact that I didn't want Jenna to fail. And in that, I didn't allow her her I'll say failures, for lack of a better term, to create and build her character. I wasn't allowing that. I was like doing, I'd be doing her homework sometime. Get your doing things that I really should have let her have the opportunity to grow through.
Got it.
So so at some points I feel like I was like that.
Got it.
I try not to be like that because she's a grown woman. They live in another city, and she has the 2 kids and her husband, and they are and they have to live their life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of break that off.
I got
and
you.
It's hard.
It's
hard.
And I appreciate you being, being forthcoming about that, because that can be a challenge. Some people don't know how to even cut that off. Pastor Tuck, helicopter parent. What's that terminology mean to you? I know you don't have a son-in-law yet, but do you ever think there was a point?
They're coming.
Where they're coming. Do you think there was a point where you might have been or are a helicopter dad?
No, I think there's a balance in parenting. I think people go from one extreme to the other. And I think that's where we have issues in society, because you got people who are overprotective, from a standpoint, like you said, who want to protect the child from everything. Yeah. And then you got people who at the other extreme, they want life to teach them everything. Yeah. And neither of those are the biblical principles.
That's right.
The Bible tells us to train our children. Yeah. Donna said something just now. She said, letting her failures teach her character. Yeah. We're life and failures aren't supposed to teach you character. We're supposed to teach them character. Yeah. And if we instill character in them, then even if they have failures, they'll know how to get through them. Right. And I think that's where so many times I think what happens is we confuse lazy parenting with tough love. Ooh, we think
Ooh, that's good.
Even when you said something earlier talking about the older generations, as far as you 18, you're on your own. That's lazy parenting.
Yeah, that's
because at 18 you're not prepared for the world. Yeah. You don't know anything about the world at 18. Yeah. You just finished high school and you barely did that. Right. And so you're not prepared to take care of yourself, to take care of household, to take care of, you are mentally and emotionally immature at 18. You think about the decisions you were making at 18. Yeah. It's like you're not ready for life at that point. And if you look biblically at what you saw, Abraham was 75 before he left home.
Yeah.
And he had a wife when he was 75 when he left home. When you look at Isaac was a grown man and his daddy sent somebody to go find him a wife.
Yeah.
You know, that's how biblical life looked. Jesus was 33 years old and his mama was still trying to tell him what to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we think, oh, well, no, when they 18, they grown. Wait a minute. You know.
And truth be told, in other cultures, in other countries, and even other races,
it don't operate like
they
that.
don't. Jokers be living at home Jokers be 30 years old. If you ain't married, you at the house.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I think to your point, I think a part of it is the generation. You know, when a lot of times baby boomers, they have a shorter what's the word I'm looking for? They have a shorter not attention span. They have a shorter leash in terms of with their parenting style, is because a lot of times baby boomers, them jokers went in the military. Like to the war at 17, 18 years. 18 years old, jokers was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. 18 years old, you had a planned marriage. You gonna marry that Robinson boy.
Right.
Now that's a good boy right there. He got a good job, come from good parents. You gonna marry that boy. I don't care what he look like. He got a big old forehead, but that's who you gonna marry though. So now you married, and you got kids by the time you're 19 and a half.
Yep.
And you think about that. A lot of that came out of the American traumatic experience, whether it was slavery or whether it was the settler, lifestyle. Even if even if they're the colonizers, you think about it from the settler lifestyle of having to be farmers, and you know what I'm saying, the farm lifestyle. Living that life.
Yeah.
At 13, 14 years old, you got to go out here and farm and do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So life was a whole lot harder.
Oh yeah.
Than some of the other cultures that came from where they had villages, and you know what I'm saying, life was more settled.
Yeah.
You over here trying to make it.
Yeah.
So it created this, go out here and try to go get it lifestyle as a kid.
You 14 years old. Little Robert. Little Robert, your daddy cut his hand off in the weed whacker. Go get Doc Johnson. Get him back out here. Take your daddy's hand with you. Maybe you can put it back on.
And even when you look at, like you say, in Jewish culture, when, you know what I'm saying, they had bar mitzvahs at 13, 14, you know what I'm saying, and all of those kinds of things. Even then, they still had societal things that were preparing you and taking you to a certain place.
You're right. You're right.
They were marrying their kids off. You were marrying a certain family in order to continue to create wealth.
Yeah.
In the family, or for them to take care of you, or the families were merged.
Yeah.
And
you
it was
had
always for a
protective
benefit.
structure.
Yeah.
You can't have
They
that.
could be young. They
Not
could be
now,
young.
not never. But I tell you what, you can have Celie. She the oldest house. She ought to marry first anyway. Yeah. But I suppose you'll know.
But you can't have Rachel.
She ain't sure.
She ain't fresh though.
She ain't fresh.
She's spoiled.
She's spoiled.
She a little
Twice.
cross-eyed.
All right.
Shout out to all the cockeyed people. Pastor Tuck just.
Hey, that's the Bible, man.
black folks. Oh
That's
yeah,
the Bible.
yeah.
That's the Bible, bro.
Hey, them translations were hard. Tender eyes. My God, oh, really?
Yeah.
Black folks, you know Rachel, cockeyed Rachel. Oh yeah. I know cockeyed Rachel. Yeah. Kimberly Morgan said, as an adult, I grew to love connection I had with my parents when it became the dating. A bonus is if I can't run his name and get info, my dad can do it for me. That's hilarious. I need to make sure Robert wasn't born Robin. Ooh.
That's another show.
Roberta, and doesn't have any charges.
Yep.
Kimberly, what if you just had like a little shoplifting? Little shoplifting charge. What about that little weed possession?
Hey, he won't shoot enough not to get caught. Yeah.
Look at Pastor Tuck almost had a full gun charge back in the day. He talking.
He came out squeaky
Check my
clean.
record clean.
Came out
That's the
clean.
point.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Ashley said, I pay rent and bills at home, so my space is respected. I hear you. If I lived at home for free though, my own business would be a luxury I clearly couldn't afford. You better say that right there. Let's get Arisha.
Come on, Arisha.
So listen, y'all. From the television series Dope Sick, let me tell you a couple of more series that she was in, and it currently can be seen in All American Swagger, The Last Days of Ptolemy.
My favorite, Swagger.
Samuel Jackson starred in that film right there. She also Broadway World Regional nomination for Best Actress for Misery is Optional. Listen, this sister right here. Listen, she is one of those people, and I observed Arisha one time on stage, and I think I told Van Zell this. I think I told Van Zell is in the room. I think I told Van Zell this. After observing her close up on stage, there's certain things that you can it's like certain things that people do in any profession. I don't care whether it's hair, whether it's acting, whether it's the person, the lawn care. It's certain people do. You like, oh, that joker right there, good. He or she know what they doing. Arisha is one of those people. Let's welcome for the very first time to the Akintunde show. Definitely will not be the last. Her new film comes out December the 1st on BET Plus. Y'all welcome Arisha Carter to the Akintunde show. What's up, sis? How you doing?
What's up?
What to do, ma'am?
What's happening?
You doing all right?
Good, I'm doing good. Oh, I will say one thing now. The show starts streaming today on BET Plus.
I'm sorry.
You better go ahead on. I'm watching that tonight.
Today.
We on that.
Okay. All right. All right. So let me get. I want you. I need you to let BET know that I'm getting my BET account back up because I had let it. I let it drop off.
Call them and tell them.
Call them and let them know.
I'm a supporter. I'm watching that joint tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Well, that is also. First of all, congratulations, Arisha. How does it feel? I know you've been in several projects now, but how does it feel to have a film that you're a principal in? And I remember seeing some of the pictures that you took on set. You had the trailer and everything. I was like, you better go get it, SAG. You better come on now. How does it feel, sis, to be living your dream?
It feels wonderful. Especially to be like a lead in a Christmas film, because you watch Christmas films growing up, and I think somewhere, especially if you're an actor, you want to be in a Christmas film. So to be able to be a part of a film like this with so many great people, and everybody was so lovely and nice, and I am thankful. I am grateful. It's amazing. I could pick. Pinch.
But you walked off your job, and let me tell y'all this. We were going to play the trailer, but the problem is when you play the trailer on YouTube may limit the stream, and I don't want to take the chance of that. So what I would tell y'all to do is go to Arisha's page and look for the trailer. Go to YouTube.
Somebody put the link to the trailer in the comments.
Boom! There you go. Wisdom, principal thing. Put that in so we can take a look at it, so y'all can watch it. The film. But listen, and I want to talk more about the film in a little bit. But you walked off your job. You took a leap of faith. How many years ago now was that?
It's been 3 years.
It's been
3 years. Yeah.
And left a good job as a teacher now.
You better hear God. You better hear God.
Come on, with tenure.
Yes.
With tenure.
Yes.
It ain't like you had just started. You know what I'm saying? You was solidly in your profession. So, and you decided, I'm gonna take this leap of faith and I'm gonna go ahead and step out there. What was that process like?
So I had done a play called Misery is Optional. And it tells the story of 40 people who were in active recovery from drugs and alcohol. And I had been acting probably for a couple years, off and on doing commercials and stuff. I had an agent, but there was one line in the play that just stuck with me, and it was "Leap, God's the net." And so the person was telling their story of recovery, and that was part of their story, but now it's part of my story too. Because that one line, "Leap, God's the net," that is what made me do this. And me encouraging my students and telling them they can do anything. And one day a student was like, well, Miss Fry, why don't you try? And I'm like, you're right, leap, God's the net. But that has been the thing that has propelled me and let me know, that I was afraid now to leave a job, because I've been teaching for 20 years. I was making good money too, because I had worked at the district level. And so, we'd be down to one income coming in the house, just that one income. And my husband's like super supportive. Thank you, Craig.
Say it,
There it is, Craig.
Get up for Craig. Get up for
Craig. Come on. There it is.
And he's so supportive. But I'm telling you, the thing that just stayed with me was leap, God's the net. And I took the leap, and let me tell you, God is definitely my net, and still, holding and carrying me through this. And I'm just getting so many opportunities. And it's not, I know it's not me. I mean, I have the talent, but I was given this talent, and I'm just thankful to be a vessel. Yeah, but leap God's the net. It's still in my head, leap God's net. If I have any
Okay.
doubts about anything, leap God's net.
Okay, so I want to stay just for a minute for two reasons. Okay, I promise y'all we're gonna talk more about the film, and I got to get your perspective on this. Are you and your parents on your children's business types of conversation? All right, but I want to go back to that because when you talk about faith, you're talking about God being the net. Did you consider not making it? Did you consider failure? Did you consider not getting any roles or this being a bad decision? And did you consider having to walk back in there and call your principal and say, hey, can I get my job back?
Listen, I considered everything, but the thing was, I said I was going to give myself a year, just in case, because there's still something in the back, like you don't know. But when I turned in my resignation, I was like, oh, and then right when I turned in my resignation, that's when the shutdown happened. So it's like, what is going on in the world?
Wow.
'Cause that was like such a huge unknown. It's
Yeah.
like, what is going on? But it was, I'm telling you, the thing I held on to was whenever I felt like, what are you doing, Arisha? And I didn't get any jobs like bang, bang, bang right then, when I left. But it was like, I took that leap God's the net. It just resonates in my mind. And it keeps me. But yeah, I was, when I took that first year, and like I said, the shutdown happened. So it was like, what's going on? But then I started taking classes. I was studying. I was doing the thing. And then it happened to me in November of that year. That's when I booked Swagger. And then after that, it was Dope Sick. And then the last days of Ptolemy Gray. It just was like boom, boom, so.
Wow. So okay. So in terms of your gift, right? And it's not something that everybody has. There is. I was actually showing this to Unissa last night. We were watching Lester Holt. We watch our little thing is we watch the NBC News every night together. And so Lester Holt had one of his correspondents on, and she did some things that are subtle. But when you see people do it, they know what they're doing. So they came back from break, and she started. Lester said, he asked the question, so talk to us about the hostages and tell us what's going on. And she started talking to Lester, but then the professional in her just slightly just switched and shifted to the camera. And then every line she wrote, every word had an emotion. You could see clearly where the commas were in that copy. You could see clearly where the periods were, and she nailed about a paragraph of copy, and then transitioned back to Lester. And I told you this. I said she good. I said that she know what she doing. It's the small things. Arisha, when did you kind of figure out that you got those gears, those small nuances that separate that person from who is skilled to that person who like, oh yeah, this one of the movies right here. So what was that difference for you?
Let me tell you what it is. For me, and it was work, because I was very insecure in myself. Like when I first started, I was like, no one's going to want to hire me because, I don't have the Hollywood looks or the features. So it was like I had these insecurities, like lots of insecurities. And so I worked with a coach we did mindset coaching. And when I changed my mindset and just became so comfortable with me, like I'm so comfortable with myself now. And I think that's what that thing is. When you're so comfortable with you and you just, love you to the point where when you're in front of the camera, all of those things just happen because you're comfortable being vulnerable and comfortable being you. And that for me, that is what was the thing the switch that turned on for me when I just realized I love me and I'm okay just like I am. Extra weight, belly, whatever. It's me, and I love that. And I think when people get to that point where they're just loving themselves like that, then it will open doors. You don't have to put on. Like when you watch me in something, it's really just a facet of me being me. and loving and being vulnerable. Like when I first booked, I was doing auditions. I would always put on makeup and put on. And when I stripped it down, when I booked Swagger, I had no makeup on my face. It was just me. When I booked Dope
Wow.
Sick, I did an audition. I had like on a wig and makeup, and the casting was like, no, we need you stripped down. I stripped down. I was just me. Most of the auditions I do now, it's just me. I might put a
Wow.
little, lips to be dry and cracked. So I might, put a little something, but it's just me. And I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being just me. I think a lot of people aren't. And when you get to the point where you are, it just is. I don't
Wow.
Can I say something right there?
Go ahead, jump in, please.
Ladies, that's when you're gonna find your man right there. When you get comfortable loving you for you.
Say that.
You strip all of that covering off. When you confident in who you are, confidence is key to everything. I don't care what job, what profession, what walk of life, like I said, everything, because that's the most attractive characteristic in the world. Not arrogance, confidence.
Confidence.
When you love who God made you to be, because that's how you can operate in the anointing that God gave you. Because if you don't love what God made, then can't nobody else see what God made. Because you keep trying to cover it up and hide it. God said he fearfully and wonderfully made you a certain way, and you keep hiding the very characteristics that he's trying to display.
Look at what Kimberly said. Kimberly said, the guy I'm getting to know now, I met him after I left the gym. And I mean, that's a fact, because I know several times, several women have said this to me. They're like, I don't understand. When I'm just like running into the store and I know I'm looking a hot mess, hair in a ponytail, sweatpants on, looking a hot mess, all these guys be trying to talk to me. And I'm telling them, I said, it's because that brother is seeing you at your basic core, so he knows what he's gonna get when he see you, made up with a lace front on and all these different layers.
These eyelashes that's 2 foot long. He like, who is that?
He don't really know.
I don't know who that is. I can't trust that.
He don't really know. He's seeing the foundation. It's like when you're building a house, you go and see the frame, the foundation. You're like, boy, this is gonna be a good house right here. But you don't know that if you just seeing somebody totally made up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, ladies. If you are made up, I don't put no pressure on nobody. Like, now I gotta go. Just take this makeup off today. No, I'm not. Just chill. Just relax.
and there ain't nothing wrong with when you made up. It's just the fact that you got to be comfortable in you, because like I said, we can smell insecurity a mile away.
Oh yeah, men are designed, trained to smell insecurity. Trained.
They can tell it on the job interview. They can tell it in the audition. They can tell that you insecure. And that's that confidence. That's that thing that breeds forth that people see. And when they can see that, that's when all of your gifts, all of your talents, that's when everything comes forth. Confidence is the ultimate. I mean, it's the ultimate characteristic that people are attracted to.
It's a separator. It's a standard bearer. Donna, you of course have had several years of working with Arisha prior to
That's my girl.
Her really taking off, and now of course, because Arisha has continued on, is very active, even with the local, and I say local only because geographically we are locally here together, because the content that WOW puts out by no means is local only content. But of course, you've been able to experience Arisha's gift close up for quite some time. When did you see that like, okay, this is something special right here?
Well, I think the first one. What was the first play we did together? Was that Yesterday Is Still Going, Arisha? When we first when we first met on Yesterday Is Still Going, and that's WOW Productions, Walking on Water Productions.
No,
I know the Ock family.
Because the content that WOW puts out by no means is local only. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So we first met there, and as Arisha was saying, she was not confident then, and we from that point to now, oh my gosh, what a transformation! What a transformation. She has come out. She has blossomed.
Yeah.
You know, and we could see that it was in there. Attention, I could both see that it was in there. We're like, Risha, you just got to let go. You remember all the time, Risha, we was like trying to get you to let go and to open up and show your feelings, because the emotion that the young lady had to show for that character had to be shown was it was some loving and embracing, and Arisha hadn't tapped into that quite yet. And I know that it was, it's confidence. It's confidence.
Yeah.
And once she got it, she has blown everything off the stage that she's ever been in. She has just blown it up. Yeah. And let me say something to you about this, Arisha, because you're my girl. But I want to say for the family, the quality of actors that she's working with.
Yeah.
In Dope Sick, she worked with Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
That
was a beast.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And All American.
Yeah.
Tay Diggs.
Tay Diggs. Yeah.
And in the last days of Ptolemy Gray, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
So she is not only is she just working,
yeah.
she is working with high caliber actors that we consider high caliber actors. And the Christmas Ringer, that's no different. And we're going to talk about who she's worked with, because I really want to see how I really want her to talk about the relationship that she's had with these actors in this movie, because you develop some friendships and bonds and whatnot, and I want to know what her experience was on that, working on the Christmas Ringer.
Yeah.
So
and that's a great point. I mean, Arisha is a pusher. She one of them people. It's certain people who they push you to be better. You can't dial this in.
Nope.
Again, she got me in a rehearsal. I was
Confessions of a Good Man. I got to put that out there.
Yes.
Confessions of a Good Man 1 and 2. She was in that for Wow Productions. If you only know, Yesterday is still going. She's done a lot with Wow Productions, and she has really, her character and what she brings, her professionalism is over the top. It's over the top. This is a woman that you want to work with. This is a woman that you want in your films, in your stage plays, whatever you're doing. This is the woman that you want. So,
I want to come to the movie in just a little bit, but I want to get Arisha on the topic for the day. All right, because Arisha has because how old is your daughter, Arisha?
She's 27.
20. Oh yeah, you good for this right here. Listen, when we come back, y'all, we about to get in the Arisha business. We about to find out. What kind of parent is Arisha with her adult daughter? And she's shaking her head like,
I'm gonna share this with her so she can come on too.
Hey, we're still talking about it, y'all. We're still talking about this topic for the day. What kind of parent are you? Okay, are you a helicopter mom or dad? Are you, as Pastor Tuck has framed, are you a lazy parent who's talking about tough love? No, you just don't want to go over there and help out, or you don't want to do your due diligence, or you should have did it a long time ago, and you trying to shuck your responsibility. Let's keep the conversation going. We about to dig in, and we're gonna get some information with Arisha. All right, fam. Plus, we're gonna talk about the brand new film, The Christmas Ringer, which streams today, y'all, on BET Plus. Again, y'all can watch her today. Make sure y'all do so. Hey, fam, stay right there. Don't y'all move. This is the Akintunde Show.
One of the best stories that I have in satisfying one of our clients happened just recently. We had a young lady that did a family reunion for, and then they came back and placed a reorder. Now, when they placed the reorder, we could not get everything done in time. Well, we had to pull a lot of strings, make some things happen, work a little bit late, but it worked out where we were able to get the t-shirts printed and out for delivery. That's the things that we do for our clients, and we want to do that for you as well.
It's easy to become frustrated when ordering branded products and apparel, but P&B Promotionals is here to help ease those frustrations with their over 800,000 promotional products and apparel. Whether screen-printed t-shirts, embroidered polo shirts, stadium cups, umbrellas, or mugs, P&B Promotionals has just what you need. Log on to pbpromotionals.com and start your order now. That's pbpromotionals.com, or send an email to info@pbpromotionals.net. info@pbpromotionals.net.
Imprinting the best for less. P&B Promotionals.
At my church, we help people get better by teaching them how the word works. And we want to make sure there is no excuse not to get the word. It's our goal to make all of our ministries accessible on every smartphone, tablet, PC, and television connected to the internet. So whether you're a man who needs some wisdom, a woman who needs some encouragement, or a couple who needs guidance, the My Church channel has just what you need. Simply search for the My Church channel on Roku, Fire Stick, or Apple TV, or visit mychurchchannel.org. You can also download the My Church on the Go app from Apple or Google Play App Store. Constantly on the move? Check out the Word at My Church podcast on your favorite podcast platform. Or simply download the Word at My Church skill on your Alexa-enabled device. But whatever you do, make sure to stay connected. See you soon.
Stop walking in front of the prophet.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. Again, we're back. Happy Thursday, everybody. This is the Akintunde Show. We're live right now on Clubhouse, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on the My Church channel. Do me a favor, get that My Church app in your life. You can watch the My Church channel all over the world. Like literally. If there's Roku, there's LG, if there's Apple TV, if there's Google Play, wherever your smart TV device is, just about all of them, My Church channel is on there. So you can watch this right now. All right. That's Pastor Tucker's own Christian faith-based content network. All right. Come get this content, family. Speaking of content, Arisha Carter Frierson got more streams than the Garden of Eden. I'm talking about she's streaming. I'm talking about a lot of, and quite frankly, a very short period of time with all those projects. I mean, it was like, prior to the strike, it was like at one after the other. And of course now, even with the strike, you got another film that debuts today. Again, y'all, we want to make this big. Is there a way for people to know, to really push this? Richard, give them some ways that they can really promote the project, whether that's going to the social media page, your page, the BET channel. Like, go to that BET page and comment. Let them know, y'all. Real talk. They watch this type stuff. Go to that BET page and like the page and comment on the movie trailer and say,
I'm watching this only because Arisha in it.
Right. Tell them. I want to see Arisha. This is great. Like, go watch the movie, then come back and comment. That type of stuff scales, y'all. And trust me, those algorithms and the folks at the Power Be at Paramount and Viacom, they look at that type of stuff and they're like, hey, let's go. Arisha got some people that follow her, and of course they know that already because they wouldn't hire her if she didn't. But what I'm saying is,
hashtag I only watch this because Arisha in it.
Come on. Van Zell said, Arisha is the kind of person that you want in your corner for life. All caps. She is truly a person that came into my life for a lifetime. There it is, man.
Bless the Lord.
Yeah,
Yes.
Come on, y'all. Listen, all right, let's get into it. Let's find out about Arisha. We talked about Arisha, the actress. We'll come back to that. Let's talk about Arisha, the mother. All right, Arisha, are you a helicopter mom? Are you laid back mom? Are you sideline mom? A sideline mom is a mom who stay on the side and she watching. She there. She's active. She's participating, but she gonna let you play your game. Which mom are you?
I think I'm a little bit of all of those. And I say that because I'm just a laid back person. I would say helicopter a little bit when she was in high school, but I don't know if that's helicopter. I was just there. And that's why I say sideline and helicopter kind of coincide, because she would want to go to parties, right? And I'd be like, oh, okay, you go to a party. They used to have these, big parties for the kids, and she'd be in and stuff. I'd be right in that party. I remember one time she was getting it. And I just walked up quietly, and I was just standing behind her, and all the kids, kind of parted like the Red Sea, and she looked up, Mama. So I was.
You ain't even dance though. You ain't even dance to kind of camouflage. I mean, you didn't get a little bop or something to try to make it look like
No.
blend in.
I walked right up. I was standing there like.
You gave the prison warden pose like.
I did. There were these parties that the kids would promote, and most of the time I'd say no, but sometimes I'd say yes. But I would be there. She wouldn't know I'd be there, but and maybe that was the hell of part of me.
What grade was she in? What grade was she in when that happened?
High school. She was in high school.
Hold on, you got to get one. You got to get one.
Daily I shine.
Oh, that's gangsta.
She done popped up like my man off House Party.
Anytime your mama come to the party. Anytime your mama come to the party.
Arisha's robot and African dance is legendary.
So she could, if she wanted to, she could have blended in.
Yeah.
She could have blended in,
legendary.
but she's like, nah.
Now let me say this: it's legendary with her friends too, because I would do that. Like she was in a cheer competition, and I try to be at everything. I was that parent that some of the cheer moms might be like, oh, cheer moms. I wasn't that parent. I was like, yeah, yelling and stuff. Yeah. And so I was walking from one side of the auditorium to the next, and they started playing music. So I'm in the middle of the gym, like doing my robot. She's like, Mom. Oh yeah, I was that.
Oh, that's funny. Okay,
I was there.
Okay, so now at 27, so I think all of us who are parenting adult children, I mean, it's really a challenge, like because it changes, and sometimes it changes gradually, and sometimes it changes like that. Particularly if your children go off to college, it can really be like this thing got different real quick. For you, Arisha, like in terms of being as an adult parent of an adult now, like how what's the shift now?
I'd say the shift. I mean, we still talk, and I want her to be, just open with me so I can speak to her openly as well, So when she has things going on, like she's trying to find a job now, and she sent me, she was trying to negotiate the salary. And so she was asking me questions, and she sent it to me. I was like, oh, well, maybe you counteract with this and say this. She said, oh, I wish I would have talked to you before I sent them no. But so she still comes to me, and I still try to, guide her in situations. And I was thinking about what you said earlier. Like if she were married, now I'm a person. Listen, when I go to a wedding, and the pastor, and you make that vow, everybody in the audience makes that vow that they are going to uplift and try to keep this couple married. Mm-hmm. Look, I take it seriously. Every wedding I go to, I take it seriously. So don't come to me with questions and stuff, because I'm taking, like Pastor Tuck said, I'm taking the side of the marriage. Yeah. I am. Mm-hmm. So if my daughter contacts me and she has an argument, I'm gonna be like, Donna, I'm gonna ask her what's going on. Mm-hmm. And if it's not one of the 5, what did you say?
Cat 5.
Cat 5. It's not a Cat 5.
Category 5. Yeah.
Oh no, because because you can work it out. You can work that thing out, because what God put together, no man will pull.
No man.
Exactly. Listen, I am that. I'm that person. You can ask any of my friends who are married. I'm that person. Girl, I'm trying to leave. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Let's get this right.
Hey, Craig, I'm looking at the comments. Craig, Super Fry, he said, lay back mom. And Denise Connor Johnson, your daughter, she said, I concur. So,
praise God. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Brother Craig again, representing, holding it down. Amazing good brother right there. That's awesome right there. Love to see it. Anytime you got a guest on and their spouse in the comments is always a blessing. How long y'all been married, Richard? You still there?
12 years. Yeah,
12 years. Yeah, okay.
Praise
Yeah,
God.
Praise God.
Praise God.
How'd y'all meet?
Pups in the game.
How'd y'all meet?
We actually met at work.
Oh.
I was a teacher in Orangeburg. I was working at Clark Middle School, and he was a pregnancy prevention counselor at the school.
Wow.
And I remember we had worked with each other for years, and I'd see Mr. Fries, and I was like, what's right on? But we had a friendship, and he had an interest in music, and it just kind of grew. We just had a lot of things in common. So
that's what she say, Craig. She was watching you, man. Yeah. She just trying to act like that. She was watching you, Craig. You know that.
I'll tell you the turning point. He'll agree with this. Like one day I was at a snack machine in the teacher's lounge. I had on a black dress. I thought I was cute that day. I had on a black dress. He comes into the teacher's lounge. She said, you look nice in that black. I was like, oh, thank you. Y'all, I started wearing black every day.
Closet look like a funeral.
Richard come in looking like Steve Jobs every doggone day. You're like, God, no.
Secret Service in the closet, like.
Let me get Craig one. Let me get one. There it is. I love it. See, because brothers got to know how to approach, particularly in a job situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got to play that just right. So you can't say too much.
Can't say too much.
Just enough.
Mm-hmm. Just enough to let them know. Hey, that was a shot. Make sure you caught that.
Hold on, Richard. When he said you look good in that black, did he pause or did he move on to the next sentence and comment?
Oh, he paused. He paused before he put his money in that machine.
He was just like, yeah, you look nice in that black. I was at the machine. He was behind me. You look nice in that black. He's like, oh, thank you. Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me pay for them chips.
Let me get change for $1. Anybody got change for $1 in here?
I got them chips, girl. Put your money away. I got that.
And he been buying chips ever since.
Snacking
ever since. Keep the chips in the cabinet. What you talking?
And she been wearing black ever since.
Ever since.
She got black on right now. She got black on right now.
Look at her.
She got it on right now.
Right now. I told you, closet looked like a funeral.
Craig is not playing.
Don't worry about it. I'm good. We can go right now. I'm straight.
Shout out to the homie Craig up in here.
Craig said every day.
Oh, look at this comment. Kimberly Morgan said, my dad pulled me out of the pajama jam homecoming party my freshman year in college. He was the chief of police, so he turned the lights on at the dance and pulled me from the guy I was dancing with and took me home. Yo, Pop Morgan.
Shout out.
Pop Morgan. Much respect, sir. Much respect. Much respect.
That's what you call a daddy right there.
What's the movie with Denzel and the little boy that he was riding with in a car going to jail? The little boy said, what movie is that?
Oh my
John
God. John Q, right?
John
Q. Yep, John Q.
Pop Morgan. Mm-hmm. We need a John Q emoji. When somebody give a testimony like that, we need to just give them a full John Q.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was my daddy too. My daddy did not play games with me. Like we would go to the skating rink and we couldn't stay till the skating rink closed. We had to leave a little early, but don't let Charles Connor have to walk in that skating rink and get to come outside. Like it was like, well, Daddy be here in 10 minutes. Let's go.
You need to be outside when he pull up. Because if he get out that car,
you bet.
You don't want your daddy to have to park.
No.
You want to be outside if it's cold, you just sit there with your hands arms folded, just waiting. That's old school parenting right there. I hear you.
Yeah.
But you were talking about how hard it is for that transition period.
Yeah.
God gave me this analogy, man, years ago when I was talking to a bunch of my friends. All of us got daughters in our 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling them, I said, this something God showed me. You know, if you ever go to the pet store and you buy a fish, mm-hmm. and they put that fish in that bag of water and they tie that bag up.
Mm-hmm.
Parenting an adult daughter that's transitioning is like going and buying that fish and they put it in that bag, but they don't tie that bag up.
Mm.
You squeeze too hard, you got water and fish all over the floor.
Yeah.
You don't hold it tight enough, you got water and fish all over the floor.
Yeah.
So it's a delicate balance of figuring out how tight to hold that bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what it's like to parent an adult child.
Yeah. Yeah.
That transition between them being a child and being an adult. But like I told you, so many people just want to take their hands off, and that's why they got child flopping all over the floor in a mess.
And you can't be your children's friend. I think it's one of the biggest things. And when I say that, I'm not saying that you can't be a friend to your child, but you can't be your child's friend. You can't be talking to them like they're on your level. You know?
Yeah, you can be friendly, but we're not friends. No, never get that twisted.
Right.
And the biggest thing for people to understand is like when your children are born, you have 100% influence in their life. You are their total influence.
Yeah.
They don't know anything. They don't know anybody but you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And influence is like money. You either spend it, waste it, give it away, and so, or you can invest it.
Yeah,
and if
you
you
can grow
invest it properly, you will always have influence in their life.
You'll grow it.
Like Arisha said, they'll call you and ask you about how to handle a job situation. They'll call you and ask you how to handle relationship situation.
Yeah.
My daughter lives in an entirely different state, but she don't go anywhere. She don't do anything without calling and asking. Not because she has to, but because she values, because I have that influence, because that's something that I have developed over the years. And so it's not a thing of me controlling her or trying to hold too tight. It's the fact that I've developed an influence in her life and we have that relationship so that she knows that's wisdom. And I always tell my wife, she'll talk to my wife about stuff she don't talk to me about. And I say, well, if she talk to you about it, she don't want to answer yet.
Yeah.
And that's not being disrespectful. It's the fact that she knows when she calls me when she wants an answer. When she just want to talk about it, she'll call you. When she just wants to have a conversation about it, she'll call you.
Yes.
But when she wants an answer, she knows who to call.
You know, that's interesting you said that because that's UNISA. A lot of times, by the time I get something, it's that decision point. It's that it's got to be a decision made, or it's a thing, or it's a problem. UNISA get it a lot early, a lot of times, and that's not with all of them, but with probably three out of the five, that's the case. And I would say, and that's because I think that's the nature of relationships a lot of times with moms and children and dads and children. It is different. It is different. The other way to keep up with them is you know, if they're on your phone plan, turn that locate on. Just turn that locate on. Just check. He's like, oh, okay. Well, she at the mall right now. Okay, all right. Anyway, we come back. We're gonna talk about this movie. We're gonna continue to talk about this movie. Arisha's here. We gotta get Arisha on more because she got the setup in the house, y'all. I'm she got the setup. Craig, we need Arisha more. So we need to talk to Craig to book Arisha.
BT, we only watching because Arisha on.
Yeah. Hey man, we almost out of time. We come back. We're gonna talk about the movie. Listen, the Christmas Ranger is out right now on BET Plus. Go ahead and download it. Go ahead and reinstate your BET plan. Let them see a little boost, a nice boost in the monthly subscriptions, and then put Arisha by it. And say, I'm gonna watch this 9 times this month.
We're only watching because of Rich on.
That's right.
Don't y'all move. We got some more promos we need to squeeze in, fam. This is the Akintunde Show.
Hello, my name is Dr. Damon Daniels with Pathways to Wellness, a division of Wellspring Family Medicine. We're excited to be partnering with the Healthy Laughter comedy series. Our vision at Wellspring Family Medicine is to bring you the most up-to-date, cutting-edge medical tests to help you optimize your health. For instance, we have a pain-free, simple tool that takes 20 minutes to help you understand your heart disease risk. In addition, we'll be offering online courses to help you manage your diabetes, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol better. So connect with us on Facebook at Wellspring Family Medicine to take advantage of all the offerings we'll have to help you live a healthier, happier life.
Stop walking walking in front of the prophet.
Hey y'all, listen. The Wendy Mills Agency is a licensed broker specializing in senior health care and Medicare, as well as other ancillary products such as dental and vision. They also have other health plans and life insurance policies for all ages. Do me a favor, call my sister, Sister Wendy Mills, at 843-496-9735. That's 843-496-9735. The Wendy Mills Agency. Make sure you let her know that you heard about it on the Akintunde Show. Listen, family, if you are looking for some amazing opportunities to advertise, we got some for you. So reach out to us at 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094 and find out how you can advertise your business, your product, your service, your ministry, your production company. If you're an independent artist, we got a special package. WF Media Group has a special package right now for independent artists. So this is a great opportunity for you as an indie artist to get your name out there into the marketplace, and we can help you do so. Also, if you are a church, we are in the process right now of a great special that we're running where we are actually installing the cameras. Our team is installing cameras, installing your full live stream setup. You get a custom graphics package, custom made by Jaleel, that fella right over there in the control room. You get your transitions, your sizzle reel, all that you need to launch a media ministry, a live stream media ministry online, even for the My Church channel. I know Pastor Tuck won't have a problem with me saying this. Jaleel designed the interface and of the workings of the channel. Listen, we can do that for you as well. Give us a call again at 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094. When I say the inner workings, I'm talking about the images, the graphics, and to get everything going. Again, we got a great, right now we just installed a camera setup for God's Church of Deliverance. Shout out to Pastor James Murray. And they'll be going live this Sunday for the very first time with the interface, the audio and video interface that we were able to set up for them. So y'all look out. We are coming your way with some great content, great products, and great services right here at WF Media Group, located in Columbia, South Carolina, in the 29203. Listen, speaking of Columbia, South Carolina, this sister right here is Rich, are you originally from Columbia?
I was born in King Street, South Carolina, raised in Florence, and I've been here in Columbia for about 20 years.
All right. Yeah. Well, you South Carolina native all day.
Yep, all day. All
there
day.
It is, y'all. Again, y'all, the new film, The Christmas Ringer, is out right now. And listen, do me a favor, tell folks about it. Post on it. There it is, right there. Post on it.
Amazed to be a part of something so wonderful, and everybody who's in it. Let me tell you, Kelly Price is I love her. Yeah. She is amazing, and when we would be on set, she's just an amazing person. And when we would be on set and they would be playing the tracks and sing, Kelly would sing with the tracks every take. She was on every take.
Wow.
Oh yeah, wow. She was on But everybody's amazing. Tamika Scott from Escape, she amazing person. She's so bubbly, just loving, just the kind of person you just want to give a hug. Like that's your favorite auntie.
I love it.
Tyler Lepley was just a nice guy. It's like everybody in there was nice. There's Jared Collins, Adrian Hernandez, and Akbar V. Like you could probably do a whole show on Akbar V because she was like on Love and Hip Hop or something. So I like to research people before I get on set with them. And, she was one of the people getting in fights and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. But, I take people how they are, but I just want to know who I'm in the room with. But let me tell you, this girl is a lover of God, and she's trying so hard to get her life together. She's just an amazing person. She's funny. She has so many experiences that she's been through, and that's, you see it reflected in her life. Because if you watch it, you'll see her fighting all the time, but just a wonderful personality. And Q Parker was in it too. Just a laid back guy who is all of these people. It was synergy on that set of just love, support. And it felt like a family. I hated to leave. it really felt like a family. And I'm a crier, you know. I'm connected to that because Donna's right, you know, but I've connected to that. I'm a crier, and I hated to leave. I'm still in touch with everybody.
Wow. How long was the shoot?
Oh, it was maybe about 3 to 4 weeks. We did
nice.
it in March. And so they knew the strike was coming. So they tried to get everything done before, you know, that happened. Yeah, because who knew how long it was going to last.
So was it always slated to premiere this Christmas?
Yes, it was always slated to premiere this Christmas. Yeah.
Okay, good. Because usually that's not the case. Usually you shoot 1 year and you don't see it for a year or two.
Yeah, but you'll be like a lot of the BET Christmas movies that they let out this year. They were filmed like earlier this year. So
that's nice. That's nice.
So is it a comedy? Is there a lot of comedy in it, or is it one of those more serious?
It's a romantic comedy, I'd say, but it does have its serious moments. It does have its serious moments. Yeah,
and
it's really
Michelle.
It's a good story.
Chrisette Michelle with because she's a Grammy Award winner, R&B singer, so you know she's in it too.
Yeah, she's on the single with another South Carolinian who's doing well, Rudy Currents. They had a hit single out last year on the gospel charts. Him and Chrisette Michelle. Again, family, the new film is The Christmas Ringer. It's available